going on, guys? Zuma Guy Garage back in the backyard with another build for you guys. This one right here is my cousin Kev's bike. I got him into Zumas. He said he'll ride it under one condition, if it's an Eagles bike. So you see what we're doing in the description or in the title. We're gonna be taking this bike, we're gonna be completely transforming it, giving it another paint job, and of course it's gonna go Kelly green for those Eagle fans out there. So stick around. Actually, let's show you the bike first. Let's check this thing out. There's actually this one over here. There it is. We're gonna be taking this whole bike down. It's already, actually I already have plastics in the shed, but this bike right here is going to be sanded, painted Kelly green, throw some decals on there, and a complete restoration, new paint job, new everything. So this already has the top end. We did the top end. We did a couple other mods. Variator has a Leo Vince exhaust. This thing is ripping, this thing goes fast, and he loves it, but he just wants this thing to represent him 100%, and that is a #1 Eagles fan. So we're going to be doing that right now. All right, guys, in the shed, my rudimentary setup, but it works. Trust the process. This won't really be a tutorial on how to do things step by step. If you guys do want that though, I can definitely do that type of video in the future. Just let me know, drop a comment, you guys know what to do. But anyway, this is his plastics. Took a set out, sanded them down. Well, actually he sanded it down. He went crazy, sanded all the paint down. You don't have to do that, but he did reveal some cracks, so I went along and stapled the cracks and filled them and did all the body work to these. And yeah, this is a good repair right here. So all these are repaired, ready to go. And we're going to, first, before we even touch these things, we're going to do these, do the surface, clean everything, make sure everything's clean. 80% of a paint job is the prep. So take your time on the prep, and then your paint job, your final product will come out mint. So I'm gonna go ahead, put you guys on time lapse, clean all this stuff up, and then we'll go into priming this thing, sealing it, painting, and then etc. etc. We'll do it. Look at that. Look how nasty that is. This was just some wax and grease remover. Now we get into cleaning the panels, then we're gonna start spraying. Sorry guys, forgot to include the front fender, so I'm gonna scuff this up, do what I gotta do, and get it to the same stage as this, and then keep moving forward. All right, so the fender's all scuffed up and ready to go. So we're gonna take this tack cloth and try not to drop it on the ground. I'm gonna wipe all my panels down. I'm gonna start mixing some primer up, and then we'll start shooting. Guys, everything is all primed. Gonna let this all harden up and cure, maybe for like an hour or two. I'll come back, I'll wet sand it, and then we'll keep moving. Hopefully it's not too dark or too late or even too cold, and we'll put some color on this thing, and let's keep rocking and rolling. All right guys, so the game plan tonight is to wet sand it with some 600. The paints, this primer's been sitting here for about 2 hours now. It should be hard enough to sand and stuff like that. So we'll do that, and then we will hit it with sealer, and then I will let it sit overnight, and then I'll come back tomorrow or the next day, and well, tomorrow if I have time, and I will spray the color and then clear it. So we're just going to you know, take our time on this thing and get it done. All right guys, sanded all the pieces down, they're all flat. Now I'm just taking my tack rag, gonna wipe them all down, then I'm gonna hit it with some sealer. And then the next day we'll come back and set everything up and get it ready for painting, and we'll go from there. All right guys, you see it, it's all painted up, and we even decided to do this piece right here. That's gonna look sick on the bike, this little extra I just thought I'd throw in there. But yeah, it's gonna look sick. So it's all sealed, everything's sanded, ready to go. We're gonna let it sit overnight, and then we'll come back tomorrow, and we should be able to just go straight into the base coat. So see you tomorrow. All right, there it is guys, day 2, we're back. All the pieces are primed and sealed from last time. It's about 80 degrees, it's a little warm, a little windy though, so I got the windows shut right now, got the door shut. I'm gonna do a little cleanup on the work surface so we don't get any dust in our paint, and then get everything set up to start spraying some color. All right guys, so we got the paint right here, and like I said before, my cousin was down to get a scooter, but it had to be an Eagle scooter, and you can't have an Eagle scooter without Kelly green. So there it is right there. This is the color that we're gonna go with. Then we got like 2 decals. I'll have him put them on, but I'll show you what they are later on in the video. And let's just keep rocking and rolling, guys. All right, guys, got the paint mixed up. Don't be like me, always wear your PPE, your gloves, your mask, all that stuff, but gonna raw dog it today. All right, guys, you see I had a mask on. I couldn't raw dog it. Never raw dog it. Always wear protection. Anyway, check out the paint job. Yes, it came out mint. This is only 1 coat too. It covered really, really well. So we are just going to let this flash. Actually, it already flashed. It's ready for another coat if I really wanted to. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. And I am in no rush right now. I am going to take a good look at the whole thing, make sure I touched up every spot that needs to be touched up, and then we're gonna go into the clear. But we're actually gonna take a little break because I just got a deal on Facebook Market. About to go pick up 2 more Zumas right now. So, you guys off. That's why I had to turn off the camera, because of dust or the paint overspray. I didn't want to mess up the camera. But yeah, so we'll be right back. Let this thing sit while I go do that, and then we'll come back and clear it. All right guys, just came back. I end up picking up not 1 but 2 more Zumas, so that's some good news. So we're back in the garage. Still pretty warm out. I'm mixing up the clear right now, and then we're gonna clear these bad boys. And it's gonna be all types of shiny. All right guys, it's always the last coat of paint where something bad happens. But it still came out very nice. I'm very happy about how everything came out, and my cousin's gonna be happy too. This looks sick. Check this thing out. Look at that. That color pops so well. Super shiny. We're gonna wet sand and buff all this. But everything came out mint. No runs, no sags. I try to put it on as heavy as possible with enough coats. Everything looks really, really well. Get over here, look at this. This piece right here, if you're not painting these now, this is a game changer. You just gotta prep it right, because it will crack if you do not prep it right. But this looks great. This gonna look sick. This changes the whole look of the bike, just this one piece painted. Look at that looks dope. All right guys, back in the shop. I don't know what day it is, 3, 4, whatever. These panels have been sitting for a while, but they're completely dry. I'm able to touch them and they are good to go. So what we're gonna do now is the bike is somewhere out there. So we're gonna take the bike, we're gonna bring it inside, we're gonna get a gander of it so we can see what we're working with. And then we're gonna probably just start stripping it down and see how far we can get, see what happens, and maybe we can start putting some of these color panels on, see what happens. Look. It is. All right guys, so here's the bike. We're gonna take it all apart. Like I said before, my cousin bought every single plastic you can imagine for this bike. OEM Yamaha, so we're going to change everything. Hopefully today we get pretty far and we can start installing some of these color panels, but like I said before, some of these panels need some wet sand and buffing, because you see that right there? There's like a little smudge in it, and I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna try. It's right on the surface, so hopefully I can wet sand and buff all this stuff out, and it's not too bad. But other than that, the panels are mint. These things look great. So yeah, let's rock and roll. All right guys, it's morning time, and as you can see, we have a big box of parts from Partzilla, and we have another box right here. And we were originally gonna just slap the plastics on, but we do have some new tires, so I think I'm just gonna tackle the tires first, knock that out the way, and then put all the plastics on. That way I can keep my hands clean for the rest of the day. How you do it? Slap this bad boy on. We're all done. Alright guys, new tires are on. He even ordered OEM tires from Yamaha. So if you want the part number, there it is right there. So what we're gonna do now is, actually I left the exhaust off. I'm gonna end up cleaning this up, and it's got a nasty dent in the bottom. I'm gonna try my hardest to take it out, but it still runs good. But I'm just gonna try to polish it up and clean up a little bit more than I already did with the power washer. So we'll leave this off for now, but we'll go into installing some of these new plastics and yeah, really transforming this bike. Guys, this thing is looking so sick. We had to put one of those green plastics on just to get the rest of the black plastics all lined up and bolted all together, but everything is on right now and is looking super clean, so fresh, OEM, brand new, can't beat it. But we're gonna take a little break on that and we're gonna jump up here to this top plastic and this gauge right here. So my cousin purchased a new one. Here it is right here. This one is digital. I'd never installed this one before, but it looks sick from the pictures he showed me. So if you guys want one of these, drop a comment and I will list the link in the comments if you want this gauge right here. Guys, just got everything wired up, and let's peel this back for a second, get the full effect. All right, key on. All right, it's flashing. That's sick. That's sick. All right, the only thing I didn't hook up, cause it's this wire right here, I gotta find a tech signal. But other than that, that looks dope. But the gas gauge works, the voltmeter works, so that's cool. I don't know if the RPM gauge works yet, but we're gonna hook all that up. Well, we're gonna try to hook that up now. I see that it's in kilometers, so I'm gonna read the instructions, see if there's a way to switch it to miles. If not, you have to get used to that. But all right, let me figure this out and I'll be back in a few. All right guys, so I finally figured out the RPM gauge on this bike, and I actually had to put the exhaust back on because it was just killing my ears. But check this thing out, it's sick. There we go, turn this thing on. There we have it. Just under 2,000 RPM. So that's cool. That works and it matches. That's sick. So I think now what I'm gonna do is just move from the front to the back. I'm gonna assemble the whole front end because those pieces don't need any wet sanding. They're mint, so this is gonna go straight on the bike. But these two back, or actually the three back pieces, need a little wet sanding, but I'll do it while it's on the bike because it's just gonna make it a little bit more solid and you know, secure. So I'm pretty much just gonna assemble the rest of the bike. I still got a bunch of like little parts like grips and, you know, a couple pieces like that. So I'm just gonna be rocking and rolling, you know, and we're almost done, so let's keep going. Guys, I'm not even gonna lie, this thing is nasty. I love it. This thing came out fire. Check this out. All right, guys, this thing is sick. It's missing a few pieces still. I'm gonna have to go into my little stash and grab them, but this bike is so bright. You can see that thing from a mile away. When the sun hits it, it like definitely pops. This bike is bright. So I'm very happy of how it came out. I know my cousin's gonna be super happy when he sees it. He still has a couple stickers he wants to throw on it. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go with my parts bin and find a couple pieces, and I'll make the bike complete, clean it up a little bit more. I might try to let the paint harden up a little bit more, maybe like just leave it out in the sun so it like really fully cures and stuff, because the clear is still kind of soft. Other than that, just wet sand those two back panels, or just really that back panel right here is the big issue. And then yeah, tell him to put the stickers on and enjoy it, because this bike is sick looking. He's gonna love it. All right, guys, so I made a mess digging out my my box of bug eye parts, but I got parts in here for all these builds coming soon. So if you're not subscribed, you guys should be subscribing and following, because I got a bunch of builds coming, some nasty stuff coming soon. But this is all my bug eye, well, most of my bug eye parts, and there should be enough for 3 bikes in here. So I got parts right there, floorboards, trim pieces. Up there it is right there. There's 2 of them right there. So this is what we need right here for my cousin's bike. So we'll still slap this thing on. Swapping out the headlights for these LED bulbs that he got. And I would be doing the dual headlight mod, but I actually don't have any connectors right now. So I'll do it for him in the future. But yeah, direct plug and play stuff right here. And 2's in, there we go. There we go, just like that. This thing's super clean now. We'll go bolt it up and we'll be all set with this and move on to something else. That's how it should be, guys. Beautiful. Check that key flip, look. Nasty. I'm gonna change this cover out right here. He has a new one too, and that's just gonna make the motor look super crispy and nice. Pull this one off. Go get the new one. All right, there it is. What a transformation. That looks beautiful. This looks great, man. Super clean. Well, all right, guys, so we're back in the garage. Got the bike all assembled. We got a couple areas that we're gonna be wet sanding today. This top piece and this side over here, this little mark right there. So we're gonna be wet sanding all that stuff out, buffing it up. Got some sandpaper, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, and 3,000. And we're just gonna hit these a couple spots, denib it, and then hit it with the buffer polisher, and then send it on its way, and then have my cousin come check out the bike for the first time. So we're getting down to the end. I'm very excited. So yeah, let's just jump into this, man. Let's knock this stuff out. All right, guys, so I got some good news and I got some bad news. So we'll do the good news first. The good news is the whole front end is buffed and polished and it looks amazing. Look at that stuff. So nice. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Everything's flat and smooth. You see that shine right there? That looks great. All right, so the bad news is those two spots that I knew I was gonna have an issue with became more of an issue than it should have been. And I was taking my time. I was going real gentle with the sandpaper, but still that little, you see that little dark ring and that dot? That's me sanding through the clear. And then also right here, I sand through the clear right into the primer. So these edges are super sensitive. You don't want to do any sanding on there, but I had no choice because that's where the mark was. So I was just trying to get it out, and I went right through it. So what I'm gonna have to do now is take the whole panel off, wet sand the whole panel, spray color in those two areas. I could spray color the whole panel, but it's unnecessary. I'll spray color in the two on these two spots, you know, make it look nice, and then I'll re-clear the whole entire thing. Hey, it is what it is. So now I got to clean the whole shop, clean up all these plastics in this mess. I got to blow the whole shed out and make sure it's dust free, and yeah, super clean. So hey, you got to do what you got to do. I can't let my cousin roll like that. So what we're gonna do is we'll come back after I paint all the pieces, and I won't show you all that stuff because I'm just gonna try to knock it out pretty quick. And then yeah, it is what it is. All right guys, and we are back, and we have both the panels on, both the side panels on, and I fixed this panel, repainted everything. The back is on. So now we are going to move on to this right here, which I just repainted as well. This came out awesome. Look at that. So we're gonna slap this thing on. The bike is pretty much in its final state. It's gonna be like this until the next time, until actually my cousin sees it for the first time. So 2 seconds for you guys, bro. This weekend he'll see it, so a couple more days he's gonna see the bike for the first time. So we're gonna do like a reveal for him, get his reaction, and then he's gonna slap those stickers on. But in the meanwhile, I just made this video of how to paint, you know, pretty much. This whole front section was, where is it? Here it is right here. So this is the same thing. That big sticker right there was a big nasty gouge. Actually, there's one right there, we can see it. But anyway, that big sticker was a nasty gouge. I just showed you step by step how to paint it back into something like this. So if you want to see that video, definitely go and check that out. It'll be right after this video right here, uploading, I don't know, within like the same day or maybe like the next day. But anyway, last thought that's on my mind. We just hit 500 subscribers. I want to say big thank you to everyone that helped us get to this point. So if you're not yet subscribed, subscribe. What are you doing? Thank you guys. I'm dropping gems for you guys, how-to videos, full builds. Actually, this bike right here is getting a full build too. A little sneak peek. There's the motor, stage 6, everything, wheels, plastics, everything. So you thought this, if you think this build was nasty, wait until you see this build right here. But like I said before, next time we see this bike, my cousin's gonna be seeing it, so we'll be right back. All right guys, my cousin just popped in. I'm about to go outside and surprise him with it.
Hey, that's fire. That's so sick. Hold on. That's actually awesome. Oh yeah. Wow. This is awesome. I love this. Honestly, I brought my helmet so I can shoot it for a show.
Nice.
This is fire.
See the pipe?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Polish the hell out of it.
Dude, I appreciate it. This came out so good. This is fucking sick. Hell yeah. Go Birds. Gave it 1 today, so time to wear the jersey. It's a nice color too. Honestly, it's gonna look so even cooler with the wings on it. Like that's it. That's gonna be. Alright, so let's see how we do this.
Me personally, I was thinking about something like this, like right on the this body line right here.
Yeah.
And having it go up like that.
And then this just sits like along this.
Yeah, right around that lip, yeah. It's up to you. It's your bike. That's why I didn't put it on. I know how particular you are.
I just wish it would extend like that, but it's just.
I just feel like if you go to
longer.
bend it, it's gonna start doing some weird stuff.
Oh, this stuff.
I mean, you could try it.
No, I think you're right, honestly. Damn, this is sick. Or I could maybe go back here. I kind of don't mind it back here. Damn, this is the type of shit I'll spend like an hour just deciding. No, you're right though. It's gotta go right here. You're right, 100%.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's gotta go right there.
I'll apply it, bro.
Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna line up this hole with this corner.
Sky.
I mean, bro, we gotta make sure the other side is good.
You want me to get you want me to get the laser level too, or
No,
you can't see both sides at the same time, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
I got OCD, bro. Okay. All right, here we go. So, right there. I think. Yeah, this is gonna.
Yeah, that sticker is like super thick. I thought you were gonna buy like some regular decals.
Oh, this is the official shit they wear on the helmet.
Oh yeah?
It's a real helmet sticker. Don't do that.
Yeah, what are you doing?
My bad. I didn't even mean that. Alright, so along this bottom, basically like right there. Alright.
There you go. Take your time.
Spread it nice and even. Throw the air out. This is sick. Wow.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Wow, dude, that looks so good. Look at that. Go fucking birds. I love it. Honestly. Oh, just up the other side of the line. The same
You just
way.
need one for like right here now. I was trying to find the one from you for like the old school bird.
Oh, like the double?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't find it at all though.
I'll find it.
That'd be nice if, like, to put one right
I already
there.
thinking like I'm gonna get more stickers. I gotta get something to mount my phone so I can get the GPS going. Yeah.
It is. The thing's so sticky. After I paid it, I didn't even want to ride it. I was like, God forbid something happened to me. Exactly. I would not do it. Official.
Official. Oh yeah, let's go. Well, dude, look at this. I wish I would stay solid. That's so clean. That's so.
It's not bad though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
No doubt, bro.
Appreciate you.
Love you. Love you too, bro. Let's go. You see it. He loves it. What's not to love? That thing was sick. Look at the decals on that thing.
I was actually, it's funny, I was just admiring everything else. Like, when I was thinking on the way, it was like, did he put the mirrors on? I was like, oh, I didn't put the mirrors on.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm excited. That's the only thing I was worried about, too, because, like, riding by myself to and from my house or something,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I gotta make sure I got the mirrors on.
I don't like riding with the mirrors simply because of the wheelies and stuff.
But, you know me.
Yeah, I know, but you're not doing any of that stuff.
I'm not here for the good vibes.
My pipe looks so good. That's such an old school pipe, and it's so clean.
Dude, it is so clean. That's that pipe that was on here already?
Yeah.
Really? Wasn't it dented up and shit?
Yeah, I cleaned it.
How'd you?
I cleaned
That's
it
why I was
all
like,
up.
hold on, did you put a whole new pipe on here?
No.
This shit is like
That's it,
brand new
bro.
looking. Wow, bro.
They don't even make that stuff anymore. Let's take it out. Let's go
This
for a
is like
ride.
what I saw in my mind when we first bought it. I was like, this is what I want it to look like.
This is dope, yeah.
And we bought it, when we buy it? June?
Yeah, the end of June.
Was it end of June?
Is it? Was it? Yeah. That was sick. Signal lights on. How you like it?
Love it. Okay. So fire.
It came out so nice.
I get the Eagles font, like it says in the front of the jersey.
Yeah, yeah,
Right there.
for sure.